Then we come to the other high point of this program, the one that left you in convulsions, Brian. Darby Allin and Sting in the pre-taped promo from the back.
When you and I spoke the other day, before you had watched Dynamite, after I had watched it live, sometimes if there's something I just want to make sure you don't fast forward through, I'll mention it. And I told you, I said, I don't know if you would fast forward through a Darby promo, but please make sure you watch this because it made me laugh hysterically for way too long.
Not on purpose, though. That wasn't his mission. Darby didn't want to make people laugh. He just succeeded. And again, and I'm blistering this kid because now we know why they don't let him talk. He really can't. He's got no personality. He has no bass in his voice. He can't raise his voice. He sounds like a nasally little nerd, a skateboarder. But sometimes you don't need to talk too much, especially if you're a babyface. And he's got that weird charisma, the appeal. People like to see him get thrown around. But this is the booking also. You take a guy who is not a strong promo to begin with, and then you tell him in this 60-second pre-tape interview, you have to plug your match on the Behind the Green Door pay-per-view that we haven't even announced yet. This was a match. He was announcing this match because this wasn't part of the preview that we did last week, was it?
You know what? I didn't realize. Was this match for the pay-per-view? I thought it was for Rampage. Was it for the pay-per-view?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know what the fucking match is. It's Japanese guys.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, and I watched it.
It's the pay-per-view. Because it's either a tag team match or an 8-man tag. See, here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see this. Darby Allin tries to plug a match. And I believe it's a match that we're going to see on the pay-per-view, because there's a lot of New Japan people involved in it. And somebody with more time than I have needs to go back and transcribe exactly the words that he used. But from watching this 1-minute promo with Darby Allin promoting and plugging this match that he and Sting are going to be involved in, I now know the following. Nothing. I don't know whether it's a tag team match or an 8-man tag. I don't know whether all of the names that we've never heard that he mentioned are his opponents or his friends, his partners. We heard about Shingu and Irumu and Phantasmo and Hikaluo. So, again, like I said, Brian, I think it's on the pay-per-view. And I think it's an 8-man tag because a lot of names were mentioned. But I still don't know who's partnering with who. And he said, we're bringing our guys because you're bringing your guys and whatever the fuck. But at the end, and that's where he said, and Kyle O'Reilly's not cleared, but we're going to have Phantasmo and Hikalulo. Or are they going to have Shingu and Irumu? But once that you listen to this and just, if you sit down and try, if you say, I'm going to listen to this, because I listened to it twice. I'm going to listen to this, and all I want at the end is to be able to write down the people in the match that he's talking about. I couldn't. I don't know what the fuck it is. And all I know is these names. Tony Khan, with AEW and with this pay-per-view, has promised us a literal who's who of professional wrestling, and instead we've gotten a who's that. I wish somebody would hit me in the head so I could see some stars.
Jim, I have this Darby promo you're talking about if you want.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Can we play this without, if Tony won't sue us, we'll play this and promote his pay-per-view, and let's see if we can figure out what the match is when it's over with.
Here is Darby Allin and his escort, Sting.
Undisputed Elite, you saw what we did to Bobby Fish on Rampage. Kyle, you say you're not medically cleared. I don't believe that for 1 second. I just think you're too afraid to show up this Sunday at Forbidden Door. So what are we going to have here? The Young Bucks and 2 members of the Bullet Club, El Phantasmo and Heckel, versus me and Sting. You think we're going to come alone? No, we got 2 members of our own. You want to get crazy, we can get crazy. Shingo and Hiromu. And one by one, Undisputed Elite, we're going to take you guys out. And it continues this Sunday at Forbidden Door. We're gonna keep kicking bodies down the hill, all the way down the freaking hill! Until there's nobody left. 2 down, 3, 4 more to go, doesn't matter to us. At Forbidden Door, it's gonna be showtime.
Well, there it is.
See right there, Sting tried to cover it because I assumed that he was lulled into a false sense of security when it was a tag team match in the first 15 seconds of the interview. But once that other people started showing up, now is it an 8-man tag? We heard,
I think so,
a number of names there. Sting obviously couldn't figure it out, so he just decided he's going to kick some bodies down the hill.
I've been watching this whole episode with just random New Japan guys showing up all throughout the episode. So finally they get this Darby promo. I'm like, all right, let's see what Darby says. Starts talking about Kyle O'Reilly. I'm like, all right. And then turns into everything else. Just starts shooting out names. We know a little, well, you don't follow Japanese wrestling at all, but I know a little more than, I guess, the average person who doesn't follow Japanese wrestling at all. The people at home have no idea who any of these names are. Shimu? Just throwing that at the people out there like they're going to care.
I thought Hickalulo was one of those Hawaiian fucking dances that you did to the ukulele and the breeze. Oh, hello, Hickalulio, Hickalulio.